what's happening right now inside the Dallas Cowboys organization isn't just another off-season coaching change. It's a decision that touches the core of what this franchise believes it should be on defense, how it wants to compete in the NFC, and whether it's truly serious about closing the gap between potential and production. When a team with this history, this spotlight, and this level of expectation starts looking for a new defensive coordinator, every name linked to that search matters. Every background detail matters. And every possible direction tells us something about where this team thinks it's fallen short. This conversation isn't about gossip. It's not about chasing headlines. It's about understanding why Dallas is looking where it's looking, what kind of defensive mind they might be prioritizing, and what that could realistically mean for the roster that's already in place. Because when you peel everything back, this decision could shape how the Cowboys defend elite quarterbacks, handle late-game pressure, and survive the grind of the NFC East for years to come. I'm Carlos Eduardo, and today I want to talk directly to Cowboys fans about what this defensive coordinator search really says about Dallas. The Cowboys moved on from Matt Eberflus shortly after the regular season ended, and I think that alone tells us the front office wasn't satisfied with good enough. This defense had moments where it looked fast, disruptive, and intimidating. But it also had stretches where it cracked under pressure, especially against disciplined offenses and top-tier quarterbacks. In my opinion, that inconsistency is what ultimately forced Dallas to take a hard look in the mirror. Dallas isn't a franchise that can afford defensive identity crises. This is America's team. This is a franchise built on clarity of vision. From the days of Tom Landry setting standards that shaped the league, to the discipline and confidence of Roger Staubach, to the dominance of Emmitt Smith running behind elite offensive lines, to Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin imposing their will on Sundays, the Cowboys have always known who they were when they were at their best. And defensively, the standard has never been passive. It's been aggressive, physical, and smart. That's why I find it fascinating that one of the names emerging in this search comes from inside the Philadelphia Eagles organization. According to multiple reports, Dallas is expected to reach out to Eagles defensive passing game coordinator Christian Parker for an interview. Nothing official yet. No contract. No final decision. But the interest itself matters. I think this signals that Dallas is prioritizing modern defensive structure, especially in the passing game. You don't look at a defensive passing game coordinator unless you're trying to fix coverage busts, communication issues, and situational breakdowns. And if I'm being honest with Cowboys fans, those areas hurt Dallas more than most people want to admit this past season. Christian Parker's background is interesting. He's young. He's worked his way up methodically. He's coached defensive backs at the college level, sharpened his understanding of scheme at places like Notre Dame and Texas A&M, and then transitioned into the NFL with stops in Green Bay and Denver before landing in Philadelphia. He's been heavily involved in how the Eagles defend the pass, how they disguise coverages, and how they match up against modern offenses. Now, let me be very clear. This would be his first defensive coordinator job if Dallas hired him. That matters. Experience matters. And in my opinion, that's the biggest question mark here. But it's also not automatically a negative. What I see on this Cowboys roster is a defense loaded with star power but still searching for cohesion. Micah Parsons is a game wrecker, but he's been asked to do everything. Rush. Drop. Spy. Cover. Lead. Trayvon Diggs is a ball hawk, but his aggressive style requires structure behind him. Darren Bland emerged, but the communication in the secondary still wasn't consistently clean. And when injuries hit, this unit didn't always adapt smoothly. A coordinator who specializes in the passing game might actually maximize this group, if, and this is a big if, he's supported by veteran voices in a clear system. I think Dallas understands that the NFC is loaded with quarterbacks who can punish defensive mistakes instantly. Jalen Hurts. Brock Purdy. Jared Goff. Even within the division, you're constantly facing offenses that test eye discipline and spacing. The margin for error is thin. And I believe that's why the Cowboys are looking at someone who lives in the details of coverage, leverage, and route concepts. This also plays directly into the rivalry with Philadelphia. There's no hiding from that. The Eagles have been the measuring stick in this division recently. They've been more consistent, more complete. And when Dallas looks across the sideline and sees areas where Philadelphia has executed better defensively, it's only natural to explore what's working there. That doesn't mean copying. It means learning. AT&T Stadium, or Jerry World, demands excellence. The noise, the lights, the expectations. This isn't a place where coaches get time to figure it out quietly. Every decision is amplified. Every mistake is dissected. And any defensive coordinator who walks into that building needs to be ready for that pressure immediately. From my perspective, the Cowboys aren't just hiring a play caller. They're hiring a teacher. Someone who can communicate clearly to veterans and young players alike. Someone who understands that talent alone doesn't win in January. Discipline does. Preparation does. Adjustments do. Statistically, Dallas has shown it can dominate weaker opponents defensively. The challenge has been sustaining that dominance against elite teams. Third downs, red zone, 2-minute situations. Those moments separate contenders from pretenders. And in my opinion, that's where the last defensive staff didn't consistently deliver. This search also reflects something deeper about where the Cowboys are as a franchise right now. Dak Prescott is in his prime. CeeDee Lamb is a true number one. The offense can score with anyone. The window is open. And when your window is open, you don't make conservative hires. You make intentional ones. I don't think Dallas is afraid of taking a calculated risk here. I think they're weighing upside against stability. And that tells me the front office believes the current roster is strong enough to support a younger coordinator, as long as the vision is right. There's also the emotional side for fans. Cowboys fans don't want promises. They want proof. They've lived through too many seasons where potential never became reality. So skepticism is fair. Caution is fair. But so is curiosity. Because if this move works, if Dallas lands a coordinator who modernizes the defense without stripping away its aggression, this unit could take a real step forward. Not just statistically, but mentally, situationally, competitively. This is Dallas football. This is expectation. This is pressure. And whether it's Christian Parker or another name still to come, the Cowboys can't miss here. The margin for error is gone. The division won't wait. The conference won't slow down. In my opinion, this hire will tell us more about the Cowboys' future than almost any player acquisition this offseason. And for Cowboys fans watching closely, that should matter.